Hutchison, I want to ask you a few things. Do you have a favorite movie?
Favorite all-time movie was Gone with the Wind.
Oh, that's a good one.
And we got out of school to go to it, and it was at the Arthur Theater in Denver, and the line was clear around the block to get into the theater, but we all got into it.
How many times did you see it?
Just once, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think just.
You've seen it since then, I would hope.
Yeah, it comes on TV.
Yeah, sure. Do you have a favorite type of music that you listen to?
I like country western and the Sons of the Pioneers. And my therapist thought I should have music therapy and got me classical music, but I prefer my country and western.
I agree with you on that. How about food? What kind of food do you like?
Home cooking.
Are you a home cook?
And potatoes is my favorite.
Okay.
And beef and pork and ham.
Yeah.
Before Jim and I were married, his dad was fattening some hogs at their place in Lafayette, and then took them to my dad over in Broomville to be butchered.
Mm-hmm.
So Hutchison brought the carcasses over, and my dad butchered them. So the wedding rehearsal, who gives this woman to this man? And my dad said, "Give nothing, I traded her for 2 hogs." But he didn't say that at the wedding.
Oh, he did. Oh.
I don't know how we shut him up, but he didn't.
Do you cook any good desserts? Are you known for anything?
Yeah, my favorite dessert, lemon meringue pie.
And you make it?
And I can make it meringue that high.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and no rice.
No.
And pasta, no.
Really?
But potatoes, yes.
Potatoes.
Mashed, scalloped, fried, not French fried, but fried. 3 meals a day, potatoes for breakfast, dinner and supper.
Mm-hmm.
And then during harvest season, the neighbors would trade work. And one of our neighbors, Stonehawker, Jim Stonehawker, was helping with the harvest. And Mother and I fixed the big dinner for the workers. And my dad said, "Jim, aren't you staying for dinner?" And he says, "No, I'm going home for a clean bite." So he didn't stay for dinner. But the same old Jim, his horses got out one day and he came over to see if we'd seen them. And my mother said we hadn't seen them, but she said I'd go upstairs and look. And Jim says, "I don't think they'd be up there." Well, they weren't.
Good. Do you have what hobbies have you had throughout your life?
Now, when I like to make model airplanes.
Oh.
And I did the Strata Cruiser, and I did the Balsam model airplanes, and then had a friend who had the big model airplane that he gave me. It was to have been 14 feet.
Oh.
And, he gave it to me, and I had it for a long time, and then my little brother broke it up to pieces. So, but he was going into the Navy, and he gave me his pride and joy of his model airplane. And then other than that, I was in 4-H Club, which is the farm kids organization, and I was in the homemakers club, and I learned to sew, and we did some cooking, and I usually would spend a couple of weeks with my leader, and we'd work on our projects at their house. Mm-hmm. And her son really liked having me come stay because he got to go out and work with his dad instead of doing housework.
Sure.
But his sister and I did things together, and we had, I had the Champion style show and got to go to the state fair in Pueblo for the style show. Mm-hmm. And then my friend and I had a demonstration that we showed how we could make our own patterns and didn't have to spend 25 cents to buy a dress pattern. We could make our own, and one that fit her, she was tall and broad and I was short and skinny, how we could do the same pattern for each of us.
Okay.
And then, so that was fun summers that I got to spend.
Right. Are you much of a reader?
Yeah, I like to read. And Ivanhoe is probably one of my favorite books. I haven't read it for a while. And then I've been reading these murder mystery by this Jacqueline Weinspear that are fascinating.
Fun, aren't they?
This Dobbs solves these mysteries. I think I have them solved, and in the last chapter I'm all wrong. But I enjoy it.
That's how they get you.
But I've got macular degeneration, so it's kind of hard to read.
Well, you're 95 years old and you're looking straight at me, so you've done better than most others. That's amazing.
I tried the talking books, and I might try them again.
How are your ears?
And I've got hearing aids, and I have them in today. It's quieter without them.
Yes, I'm familiar.
But I put them in.
Oh, that's great. Wow.
And then other hobbies, I helped with the garden and the canning and the cooking. I always, the big family, we always had big family meals.
That's where you got your love for potatoes.
Yeah, and my blacksmith grandpa,
mm-hmm.
if Mother didn't have oatmeal for him, he'd walk out in a huff. He had to have his oatmeal. The rest of us, ham and eggs was fine, but Grandpa had to have his oatmeal.
Wow.
And this grandpa, and I don't know if there's any way to trace it, but when he was out there in Roggen, Mr. Campbell, a guy that had a business there, had the co-op store, had a mine up on the pass, and had Grandpa, and we think he invested his money in this mine, in this gold mine, on the pass above Georgetown.
Guanella.
Yeah, on Guanella Pass. And Grandpa spent the winter there and kept the mine going. Well, then mysteriously, there was a landslide, and Grandpa was able to get out of it. And Mother and her sister think that he started the landslide to get rid of Grandpa, but so I don't know if Grandpa's name would still be on the mining claim or not. But somebody probably should look into it. But Mr. Camel was a nice guy. You know, he was one of those pictures of the four of us is when we were going up to the mine. Or I think all five of us were in the picture when we were going up to Grandpa's mine.
Well, it's been wonderful. Thank you for sharing with me and talking. It's great to get to meet you and know you now. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you. This has been fun.
All righty. All right.